Hello there, guys. This is Gogosalt. Welcome to the first episode of hopefully a series that will go on for a long time. This is Defiance of Fate by Time Slice. Now, let's get right into it. Wait. How do I work? How do I do things? Let's start with the quest book. We thought we were alone, stranded in this dying corner of the galaxy, with the nearest stars generations away at our fastest speeds. Where could we go? Who could possibly find us? With our resources dwindling and our prospects for space travel limited to only our small system, we turned to new ways of thinking. Our long-fractured society banded together to combine technology and magic. A breakthrough was made. With materials our dreamers gathered from the spirit world, combined with metals our probes found on our nearby moon, we were able to invent a new science. We could create our own worlds in their own dimensions, and it seemed the farther out we probed, the better the materials we discovered were for advancing this. Give me a second. Advancing this science, with the best being located in the asteroids at the edge of our system. We began to work feverishly to advance this science and to construct new rockets for our long-abandoned space projects, so that we might acquire these celestial materials and save our species. We thought we were alone, but we were wrong. We awoke something dark and malicious. With our new science. I kind of missed something that did not want us to find or create new homes. They swept through our small system, destroying our survey probes in the asteroids and establishing strongholds on the nearby planet and our moon. Then they began to destroy our world. We knew we were doomed. There was no time. None of the new systems were ready. You were chosen, given this semi-intelligent guide and the only seed of life we were able to create, and sent to the original test dimension. It is now up to you, time to survive, then to rebuild our dimensional technology. You must learn the ways of the dreamers. You must find the resources to rebuild the space program. Then you must reconquer our system, drive out the invaders, and perfect our science with the materials that are out there. You will create the perfect world. You will be our final legacy. Our Defiance of Fate. This is going to be fun. Welcome to the first Skyblock pack I actually liked. I haven't played many, but this is one of the best that I like. Made by Time Slice, as I said. Let's head into the book. It's a hard scrabble life for me. Introduction, I don't care too much about that. The seed of life. The end came so suddenly that you almost had no time to act. You managed to recreate this skeleton of a dimension and had just enough time to bring this guide and one seed of life. Hey, you almost forgot that you packed a lunch too. You only managed to slip one seed of life into your trusty guide. But which one was it? I need the quest book to complete this quest. And spruce, birch, or acacia seed. I personally like orange, so I'll take acacia. The next quest. Now that you have the seed of life, you need to plant it. Fortunately, there was some remaining residual dimensional matter remaining, i.e. glass, that you can place and stand on while the tree grows. Let's read the book. By utilizing special growth techniques discovered by the King of Twer, you can greatly increase your odds of success and the speed at which you advance. The first technique was named after the Twer King. Repeatedly crouching and standing up, tap left shift/sneak repeatedly, causes nearby trees to grow faster. Punch and acquire your first pieces of wood to continue, but make sure you leave the top placed there or the leaves will all disappear. So, does that make me the new King of Twer? I personally prefer being called the Lord of the Twer, the new Lord of Twer, as it were. Punchy punchy tree. Yes! I got wood. How much do I need for this quest? 1. Double your chances. Craft a crafting table, crook, and 24 wooden slabs of any wood type, or as many as you can. If you accidentally craft too many slabs, you can craft one on top of the other in your crafting grid to craft it back into a plank. Place these slabs around the top half of the dirt block to give you room to stand under the tree leaves. Don't forget to hold sneak to keep yourself from falling off the edge. Feel free to break the glass at this point, as you no longer need it. Now, using the crook, break all the leaves, and finally the last piece of wood. The crook doubles your chances for getting saplings and gives you a chance to get silkworms. The crook also has a large amount of knockback and is useful for knocking pesky mobs off the edge into oblivion. Let's just punch this 3 with my knockback. Knockback? No, it's a lunch sack. Okay, let's first talk about a few mods which I have added and removed. I removed the mod Hunger Overhaul because that combined with Spice of Life is rather just too hardcore for me, and I added, Ore Excavation, which is basically a, yes, Vein Miner alternative. Okay, so, let us put a crafting table there, and get some slabs. I personally like putting it on the bottom so that mobs don't spawn. It can be a hassle sometimes, yes, but I like it. Most of the time. Most of the time. Because that can happen. So, let's build a small platform before we get those leaves. Okay. If you are not familiar with Vein Miner or Excavation, or excavation, it basically allows you to mine all the connected blocks of the same type simply by using a keybind. It's amazing. Helps speed up things. Oh, I lost one. Okay. Okay. One cool mod is this one that makes the block kind of stay broken if you break it so that you can continue on, or if you accidentally started breaking it, it will in fact start growing back. But I personally want to break this block. Break this block. Hello. Cloud cover. Where's the sun? Okay. Time to estimate time of day. Oh. It's really close to nighttime. So, let's check the quest book. Okay. Making dirt. Now that you have a way to grow your tree and nearly guarantee yourself a sapling each time, you are going to need a way to get more dirt. First, continue to grow and cut down trees until you have at least 8 saplings of any type, plus 1 planted one, so that I can get more. So, back to the dance of the Lord of Twer. Clickety click click click. Break. Oh no, I missed those ones. I'll get it in a minute. Ooh. Hang on. Tree parkour. I'll just get the saplings. Get the saplings. Make them nice and tall. And here's my crafting. Paint the pretty walls. I need this. Oh yeah, I don't need that. See? All done. Although, I may want to keep at least this one so that I can get back up. Let's get one more load of saplings before I get back to work. On the quest book. Quest book. Quest book! Oh, hello. Hello, hello. Hello from this side right here. Oh, look, it branches out in 2 different directions. That's a nice little tree. Oh, sometimes when you do that with vein miner or just breaking the block in general, it does glitch out a little. I think I noticed that my first few times. Okay, I've got 15. 15 should be good for now. Okay. Now that you have enough biological material, you should craft 2 barrels and 2 or more water tanks. One of these will be a water barrel, and the other will be a composting barrel. To keep the composting barrel from filling up with water when it rains, you should place a block of some sort. I like to use a slab, whoever that is. Time Slice, actually. Time Slice is the name of the person who likes to use a slab. Unless I'm talking in the 3rd person, and I like to use slabs. Although I don't think that's 3rd person, who cares? Above the barrel, such that there's at least 1 block of air between the barrel and the block. Make sure you have the water barrel and the water tank. Make sure the water barrel and the water tank have a clear view of the sky so that you can fill it with water so that they, not you can, they can fill with water when it rains. The water tanks need to be placed, next to each other in a rectangular shape. This might also be a good time to craft a chest to hold anything you don't want to have in your inventory, especially if you're prone to falling off the edge, which I am not. Yet. You can also craft your crafting table by itself to turn it into a crafting station. This will allow you to leave items in the table and also access items in an adjacent chest while the station is open. However, this will not work with the question mark button functionality in NEI recipes. So, I've already done the crafting station. I already forgot what they wanted me to do. They wanted me to do this. Let's expand the platform a little so that I have a place to put these. I like lots of water, so I'll just build myself a lovely water tank in this spot, and if you're wondering what I'm humming, I occasionally hum just random noises, so don't worry about me. I'm not insane. Okay, now this is how you make the water tanks. You can tell I've played this a lot. It's just like that. It's wonderful. Next, the barrels require at least a slab. Well, a slab in the middle instead. Okay. Doesn't matter what they require. You can learn it yourself with this. Here, let me test something. Here, you can look up anything you want just by clicking it, or R, depending on what mode you are. This is one of the first few things I noticed about about some changed recipes. Except for this brew of the flowing spirit. Oh wow, that's also new. Steel ingots. I'm just wandering through. You need diamonds to make a normal builder's wand. Okay, what was I doing? I was putting this there. There we go. Let's make myself some more of these. I don't want a pressure plate. I also don't want that, so I'll just you know, while I'm here, I could just make myself a little spot for a new tree. I'll be needing that soon. Who doesn't need a tree farm? There, perfect. Except I might want some more space and to move these barrels eventually. But right now, what was I doing? Crooks are important. I'll just make a few more of those. Ah, yes. La. See? That's how that works. I got them both. Good. Now the fun part about this, even though there's a large hollow area and it will eventually fill with water, you can stand on midair practically. Because this all counts as a solid block. Okay. To the quest book! Now that you have a composting barrel, over here, this one's water, this one's not, you should see, use right-click your 8 saplings on the barrel. You should see the barrel begin to fill up. Once the, what am I looking at, tooltip for collecting material reaches 100%, then the material will begin composting into dirt. Once that process is done, use the barrel to remove the dirt. Use the dirt to expand your tree farm. Planting your trees with at least 4 blocks between the saplings / dirt blocks will give you the maximum amount of leaves, and thus saplings per tree. If you plant 3 trees in a line in this manner, you can reach all of the 3 with your magic tree-growing dance. It is the dance of the Lord of the Twer. As it were. What? Also plant 1 tree far away from the others that you will shortly use for farming something else. There is a large variety of biological matter that can compost in the barrel, including food, rotten flesh, seeds, strings, silkworm, etc. With saplings being your first source, and once you get shears, leaves being one of the best sources, your best sources. I need 2 blocks of dirt. In the time it's taken me to say all this, I already have done it. Okay, hang on. I might want to move that eventually. Okay. If you can see, it is now collecting 75% of the material it requires. Now, let's get to dancing. It's so dark, I can't tell that I'm up here. Okay. So, back to parkour. What? Tree parkour. Did I really craft that pressure plate? I did not mean to. I'm here. Finally. Got the saplings. Oh. Bothersome. Slightly bothersome. Don't worry. I have enough to make a new tree. Personally, I don't want these just sticking out everywhere, so I'll break those. Grab those. Oh! This is one of the mods which they hate. Another mod in the pack. It allows you to hear sounds as you walk through things, and kind of changes some noises everywhere. Now, makes the lonely world a bit less lonely. Except for my friend the tree. Now, back to my tree parkour. Up, up, up. You hear that? You hear that? You hear that? That is rain. Once I clear out these leaves, I can... Hang on. Gotta do this quickly. Don't want to waste too much rain. Yes, yes! Drink my barrel! Drink! Drink my barrel! Drink my barrel! Yes, yes! All 4 of these add an extra bit of water to the entirety of the structure. So I could build this straight up and have a lot of water, and it doesn't matter where you click to clean it up. Okay. Mumbling to myself. Now, let's finish composting that. More trees! More trees for the people! I think this one is needing the growth. You know, I'm gonna expand my platform a little before I continue tree growing. Okay, I'll just leave that there. Okay. You know, this is actually a good idea. It will be the start of my tree core. Actually, no, it won't. It will just be a way to get up. Because doesn't everyone need a way to get up places? Oh yeah, I forgot an important detail. This one has a little mod that allows you to tell, by pressing F7, where mobs will spawn. So I'll just break this. Don't need that anymore. Now that I've got my tree staircase. Hey, can I dance it from up here? No? No? Oh, now I can. Tree! Aha! Aha! This tree staircase works! Yes! 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 This feels currently like my longest video ever, but due to the recording software I am using, I can tell that is not true. Yeah, it's a terrible idea to use all your saplings until you get a guarantee that you... Death! Sorry. Okay, back to work. Okay, now that I have 2 dirt and extra saplings, let's start by eating it. Where did my lunch bag go? Let's see what Mama packed me. Mama packed me good stuff. She packed me a foot-long sandwich. Hope it didn't cost $5. Peanut butter cookies and mango juice. Just open this up. Nom 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 nom. And then close it up and put it back in my bag so I don't eat it all. Dirt. Get this. Put that there. Put that there. Put that there. Do I really need the barrel for my water? Actually, right there. Okay, hang on. There. It doesn't matter. I can use whatever I want. I just don't want the dirt here flying away too far. Let's add a few more platforms before getting back to the quest book. Quest book! Quest book! Bacon. Ah, here we are. Here we are. I need... Perfect. We'll just hold on to that and do the quest. Farming string. Hopefully by now you've gotten a few silkworms. If not, then break some more leaves with a crook until you have one. Now it's time to put them to work. Remember that tree you planted away from the rest? Except there's only one away from the rest. Kind of hidden behind the barrel. This one grows. Okay, I'm gonna need to do a little bit. I don't want them connecting even diagonally at this moment. We'll find out here in a second why. There. Okay. Back to work. Use a silkworm onto one of the leaves and it will begin infesting the rest of the tree. It will spread to any adjacent leaves, including those of another tree. Which is why you planted this one by itself. Maybe I need to plant it farther. Because acacia is different. Once all the leaves are fully infested, they'll be white. Break them with a crook, or you'll get nothing. That's why he capitalized it. To collect string and silkworms. Since, for the short term, your silkworms are going to be your food source, and excess string can be used for compost, you should probably keep at least one silk tree going at all times for a while. Do you hear the rain just going in and out, in and out? Doesn't matter. Yes! Silkworms! We'll just let that sit for a while. There are a couple other quests I noticed. Early protection. Now that you have access to wood, maybe there is a way to use that to protect yourself. Who knows when monsters will start showing up. Not anytime soon, I hope. Okay. Briefcase. I should go and fix that in a minute. Armor can be made out of all sorts of metals, but you don't have any metal. Where am I gonna get metal? I don't know. Wooden armor may not be the best, but it's still more effective than what you're wearing right now. I'm not wearing anything. Just saying, not armor-wise. Okay. It may look goofy, but if it keeps you alive, doesn't that make it all worth it? Yes. Yes, it does. Wood armor. It's made just like normal armor, except with full wooden logs instead. See? All good. I am one with this. Maybe I should sneak up. Hang on. Ooh, I am one with the tree. Don't even notice me. No one's home. Actually, it's better this way. There's no one home. See? Hi. Okay, back to work. We don't have too much longer for this episode. Where are we involved? Superfraculated. What? Tired of crafting the same things, such as sticks and crooks, over and over again by hand? When you place the super crafting frame, an interface will appear that looks like a crafting table. Specify a recipe on the table and close the table to set that recipe. Right-click to craft one item, shift right-click to craft all up to a stack of that item. It will take the materials from your inventory, or if placed on another inventory, such as a barrel or a chest, it can also pull from that inventory. Shift left-click to change the recipe, left-click to instantly remove the frame. So, I know how to make these. Let's just you need one crafting table and 8 sticks. Make the sticks like a chest, scaffolding, and a crafting table in the middle, and you get a super crafting frame. Yes! Now let's wait for that to work a little more while we just... What do we want to make? For now, I don't really want to make anything other than a chest. Okay. Void. What? No, okay. Quest book. Some wood for a crook. And then... let's go cut down this tree. Done. Ta-da! Tree. Now I don't really want to grow it just yet. Just... no need to think. Okay, what? Okay. You know, I could just start another silk tree at the moment. Want to see how easy it is? Grow tree! There we go, and... not even connected. Guess I'll just cut this one down and worry about things later. Okay. Well guys, I believe that will be it for this episode. For now, I'll just cut down some more trees and get some more silk, and eventually, I'll get back to you. Let's hope this will be a wonderful series. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you want to comment, just anything, please don't leave any bad comments, but anything else can help. Helpful comments are helpful. Just a fun comment, which is funny, that can help. And if you like the content, subscribe and maybe tell others about me. I only have 5 subscribers and 4 of those are my family members. So, actually 1 of them is myself, 3 of them are my family members. So, see you next time. This is Go-Go Salt on Defiance of Fate. Goodbye!